And hello, good afternoon, our viewers. Welcome and thank you for joining us here at Science TV Prime News. I am your host, ELVIS, and my sign language interpreter is Esther Kendi. Allow us to focus on our today's news. President William Ruto has called for increased collaboration between Saudi Arabia and Africa in the development and sustainable exploitation of clean energy. The president noted that the region's combined hydrocarbon and green energy resources hold promise for meeting current and future energy demands. President William Ruto emphasized that Africa is keen on forging a stronger trade and investment partnership with Arabic nations to foster religious and global sustainability. He appealed to Arab nations to explore investment opportunities in the African Continent Free Trade Area Agreement and make Kenya their gateway. Through the partnership in education, training, and human capital development, the president underscored Saudi Arabia's and Africans' joint effort to cultivate skilled workers, promoting sustainable productivity and competitiveness.
Africa today contributes only 3% of the world's trade. Being small means there is great room for improvement. And therefore, between Saudi Arabia and Africa, we can unlock huge potential of trade. It is said in our part of the continent that you can choose friends, but you cannot choose neighbors. The meeting we have is a meeting of neighbors. Already Saudi Arabia is doing a lot in assisting in the finance of our continent. They support the World Bank, they support the IMF. I think that support can also go to African Development Bank.
Away from that news updates, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has affirmed the government's commitment to enhancing education systems to ensure quality learning across the country. Addressing the audience at St. Thomas Girls Secondary School in Kilifi County on Saturday, the Deputy President emphasized that the Kenya Kwanza administration is dedicated to improving the education sector, recognizing its pivotal role in driving technological advances and innovations for national development. During his visit, the Deputy President engaged in a dialogue with students, stressing the importance of their diligence in maximizing the benefits of education investments in the country's progress. Additionally, he presented a school bus to St. Thomas Girls Secondary School as part of his visits in the county.
We want to say your member of parliament is focused, and when you focus on education, you really uplift society. Na nyinyi wasichana, nataka kupongeza nyinyi. I want you to stay focused. Are you focused? Yes. Are you going places? Mumejipanga vizuri? Yes. I want you to work very hard and stay focused, and there is a place for our girls and women in this country. In our cabinet, we have 8 cabinet secretaries who are women, and they are doing a fantastic job. The Chief Justice and the President of the Chief Justice and the President of the Supreme Court and the Deputy are women of substance. In every sector of our public service, in the entire economy, women have taken their place. So even you, working hard, being focused, praying to God, one day you'll be women of substance. Mutangangana kabisa. How many of you want to be Deputy President hapo mbele? Sasa. How many want to be governor? How many want to be teachers?
And on other news updates, on Friday, Pastor Dorcas Gachagua concluded 2 medical camps for widows and people with disabilities in Kajiado County, alongside a visit to a tree nursery established by widows from the area. During the closure of the 2-day medical camp for persons with disabilities at St. Luke Catholic Church Hall in Loitoktok Sub-County, Kajiado County, Pastor Dorcas pledged support for 18 children with disabilities, covering their school fees for their upcoming academic year. She assured that Dorcas Rigathi Foundation will facilitate their education. Pastor Dorcas also called on political leaders to actively support people with disabilities. She expressed gratitude to Lions Eyesight Hospital, community health promoters, and community health officers for their support in the initiative, benefiting hundreds of people with disabilities, including children, teenagers, and adults.
Nurseries ambaye tunafanya tutaendelea nazo, alafu tutatoka hapo tunapanuka sisi tunaweza kuwa na mbuzi. Ndio saida mkienda huko nyumbani mtu ako na mbuzi anaangalia anaona anajua ako na kitu chake ambako iko nayo. Kuna mambo ya nyuki, kuna mambo ya ushanga, kuna mambo ya ukulima. Na ninafikiri tukiendelea kutoka hapa, hii miche ambaye tumepanda hapa, tutakuwa tukiwanunulia. Na pia kwa mashamba yenu, kwa sababu naona tumepatiwa kiwango ya milioni 2 mimi na mzee. Lazima nisukume mzee. Amepatiwa apande miti milioni 2 kila mwaka kwa miaka 10. Sasa tutaotesha na tutapanda, na mtu atakuwa anaenda na hata kwa shamba yako pale kwa mpaka, mtu lazima apande kama 200 mpaka hivi.
Sisi ndio tutakuwa taa katika nchi yote. Kwa hivyo mimi nawapongeza sana kwa kazi yenu, na ningetaka kufikisha ujumbe huu kwa mama yetu Dorcas kusema kwamba wamama wa Kajiado South wengi hawakupata fursa ya kwenda shule kama mimi na wewe. Lakini kwa wewe kuongeleshwa na Mungu, kwa wewe kuleta mradi kama huu, sasa hivi talanta yetu ambayo wamama hawa wako nayo inaonekana. Tumejua kwamba talanta ile walipewa na Mwenyezi Mungu ni kuu kuliko ile ya darasa. Na asante kwa kufungua hiyo njia. Wacha Mungu akubariki, Mungu azidi kukupatia hekima unapotuongoza kule juu. Sisi tukiwa hapa chini tutakuwa watu wa mkono yako, tuweze kufanya kazi pamoja nawe, ndio jamii zetu iweze kung'aa na tuweze kujenga Kenya yetu iweze kuwa nzuri.
Away from that news update, Felix Koskei, the Chief of Staff and Head of Public Service, has called for an intensified effort in the battle against alcoholism and drug abuse. Koskei emphasized the alarming rise in substance abuse, which is adversely affecting the youth and hindering their potential contributions to nation development. Addressing the national government administration officers, Koskei urged an unified front against this social menace. He stressed the need for a relentless and collective effort to combat the widespread issue, emphasizing the importance of arresting and prosecuting those involved in the production and sales of illicit brews and drugs. Koskei, speaking at the launch of the Last Mile County Connectivity Project at Machakos University, also highlighted the cunning methods employed by drug peddlers and urged NGOs to maintain vigilance.
That these are new things we don't even know ourselves. And let us allow the young ones to drive this economy and also set us through. Let us only provide an enabling environment. And that is why a government has decided to establish hubs, digital hubs, That is why the government has even gone ahead, as the Waziri said, of installing Wi-Fi hotspots in the markets, in the shopping centers.
We are also here to also launch 2 labs, a lab at Machakos Technical and a lab at Machakos University. And these labs are the Jitume labs, where young people get digital literacy training skills and they end up becoming learners at the same time, earners. So they are earning even as they learn.
Down to our final news update. The Kenya Medical Practitioner and Dentist Council has taken action by closing 75 health facilities in Narok County that did not meet the required operational standards. Following an inspection of 255 facilities in the county, Deputy Chief Executive Officer of KMPDC, that is the Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentist Council, Philip Ole Kamwaro, reported to journalists that 6 of their facilities were partially closed and 6 individuals were arrested for unauthorized operations. Ole Kamwaro explained that the joint effort with the Narok County government aims to ensure a high quality of services in health facilities in line with the Universal Health Care Guidelines, emphasizing the board's commitment to continuous quality assurance and monitoring. Ole Kamwaro urged the public to report suspicious medics and health facilities by sending an SMS to the code 20547, enabling prompt action by the authorities.
So this inspection is geared towards ensuring compliance and is an assessment to ensure that the personnel who are working there, the infrastructure, physical infrastructure, all these activities, together with the operation of the health facilities, comply to the assessed standards that have been put into place by KMPDC. In terms of medical doctor, in terms of dentist, in terms of community oral officer, in terms of a medical camp, in terms of a health facilities, is registered, is licensed by KMPDC through a very interactive website, www.kmpdc.go.ke. We have also a code 20547 where they can be able to query and find out whether this doctor is registered using their names, using their registration number.
To the end of our news. Thank you for joining us at Science TV Prime News. And thank you for staying tuned. Please follow us on all our social media platforms. You can join us and send your comments through any of our platforms. You can join us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and other platforms. Thank you for joining us. We really are expecting feedbacks from you and we'll be sampling them in different times. Enjoy your night and enjoy your weekend. Please enjoy our different programs that we have lined up, including the movies for the night. Goodbye and good night.